Okay, so basically, what one must do to achieve said goal, which hasn't been said yet, is the following process. This is a meditation, okay? You have to think of a sound syllable like Om, yes? And then what you do is you go on Google and you pick a frequency, because certain frequencies are said to have certain properties in the human body that can be beneficial. But basically what you do is you wake up your brain with sound, and then you close your eyes, and then you try to look deep outward into your closed eyes. And that is how you tune your brain to pick up on 5-dimensional frequencies. So if you can put yourself in a trance, basically, for a long period of time, you're going to slow down your default network mode, and you're going to have cross-brain communication. But in order to do that, you have to physically vibrate your skull. And so the best way to do that is with sound. And so you pick a frequency that you like, and then you get yourself into this, processing mode where you can see higher dimensional stuff. And some people have like synesthesia, where they can like see sounds and stuff. And basically the process is that something begins and it must continue in order for it to get to the progress point of being aware that it has even begun. And this is how time is born. This is how space, when the universe exploded,
No, Mom, I seriously, like, I looked at you and you're
everything that it was
so pretty.
went outward. And it's not like something came from nothing. It's that all information that exists now came sequentially, causally, from this explosion of a single point. Now, what I say is that it hit a one-dimensional, basically, wave, a wobble. It started to go tilt back, forth, and eventually, because of its, having to decide which way to go, pops in to two-dimensional circle. The next step is that it kind of follows a similar process and then becomes the material world. You know what I mean? Space and time are now a part of this process in that exact moment, in that exact function, space and time. So the information transforms in every iteration of this process. And what we're left with today is its evolution over, 14 billion years. And it takes form from what it already was and becomes the next thing. So people use the metaphors of like a phoenix. Understanding the process and being in the mind state where you're open to having colorful, higher dimensional visions, essentially, by waking up your brain with sound. And I'm trying to develop this process to be able to aim the energy from the kinetic energy from the skull vibrating at certain parts of the brain, like the visual cortex, with syllable shapes. And I'm going to have to do more research into this to try to find something good, but 440 hertz is a nice place to start. That's A, natural on a guitar or on any, standardly tuned instrument. As in concert pitch is what they call it. Just Google whatever hertz you want to try. But that's about all for now.